As far as the hot corner, I
Yes,
hinted at it earlier. It's a play for tomorrow. Pretty straightforward. I like the Yankees on the money line minus 120 over Houston. Given who these two teams are right now, I just don't think this number is adjusted enough. To me, I don't view Verlander against Heel as a big pitching mismatch. In fact, I probably favor Heel right now. The obvious concern, you touched on it with Heel, his walk rate is in the 7th percentile. Like he's walking 15% of the batters he faces. That's just too many, right?
Yeah.
But man, the other leading indicators with him are phenomenal. Expected ERA 93rd percentile, 2.30. Expected batting average 138, 99th percentile. Hard hit percentage 27.9, 92nd percentile. Like all of the leading indicators with him are phenomenal. It's the kind of stuff that you see out of like an ace. So I think it's a bit of a coming out party opportunity for him against the Astros. I don't think that the Yankees have the lesser starting pitcher on the mound. And so because of that, I can't justify this game being as close to a pick 'em as it is.
Yeah.
I think the Yankees should be more like a minus 150-ish favorite here. So getting minus 120 is a price I'm glad to pay. They're the hotter team. They're the way better bullpen.
Let me just capitalize on that just for a second. Because, again, I'm watching this team every night.
Yeah.
I don't think the Yankee bullpen has given up an earned run in like 25 innings. Like they have been, and I'm not exaggerating. I think is I don't know what the actual number is.
Right, yeah.
But it's like they've gone like 2 weeks straight without giving up an earned run. Like that's how immaculate the Yankee bullpen has been. It's like polar opposites of what the Astros have been.
And that's the thing, right? Even if, like, let's say Verlander outdeals Luis Heel and you're down 3-1 going into the 6th. I'm not hating the Yankees' chances.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So the Yankees have too many ways to win that game. Minus 120 is nice and cheap. So real simple. That's the pick for me.
Yeah. No, I think it's very, very solid. And like you said before, I gush about Luis Seal. I really do. Because that is I feel like some of the Yankees' young pitching doesn't get enough credit for what it is, especially for how they started, right? Because we touched on it briefly last week as well. Clark Schmidt has been more than solid for the last year and a half. He just has been. He's been a very reliable starting pitcher. Is he an ace? No. But a middle-of-the-rotation guy that's going to give you innings? Absolutely. And Luis Hill, like you just said, I mean, there are days where, and again, it's most of his walks are piled into 1 or 2 starts, right? He never goes like 7 consecutive starts where he walks 5 or 6 guys. He doesn't do that, right? He has 3 great starts in a row where he walks 1, strikes out 9. Like, he's phenomenal. But then he has that 1 hiccup start once a month where he walks 8 and can't get through the 4th inning. Like that's usually his bugaboo there. So I gush about Luis Hill because I think his stuff, I think you're right, is that of an ace guy. And if they can reel in the command, I mean, and like I said, tomorrow night's game is on national television. Everybody's going to be able to see that game. So when you say coming out party, like that could mean a lot of different things for a young pitcher like that.
Yeah, I mean, and speaking of the walks, the fact that he only walked 1 in his last start, that's the guy I want to be betting on, right? Like that's the dude who's locked in. He rose to the moment in Baltimore. I think he'll rise to the moment at home against Houston.
Yeah, I agree. Great stuff, my friend. I think your performance was heightened by the hat, I think. It had a different energy about you today.
I think everything's heightened by this hat. I mean, look, the reason I'm betting it is because I, on a whim, took Mystic Dan. I put $20 on him. I won $392. I lose on the Kentucky Derby every single year, so that was pretty damn fun. Shout out to FanDuel for giving me like a $20 bonus bet if the bet loses, inspiring me to bet a whole 20 on a horse. But it was so funny. My wife and I were sitting there watching it. And we each just like, I picked a horse, put 20 on him. She picked a horse and put 10 on him. And we're both just sitting there like, we're just burning money, but let's just watch because we live in Louisville. And it was electric. So that was fun.
Yeah, man. It's got to be. It's got to be fantastic.